Yes, it really came from necessity. In 2016, we had the tragic loss of my 4-year-old granddaughter to an accident. At the time, I was actually in seminary studying to be a marriage ministry leader or men's ministry leader in those kind of areas. And when my granddaughter passed away, I was trying to find ways to help me and my family heal and really couldn't find a lot, especially for grandparents or for men, right? Or for that
Mhm,
out of order grief we were experiencing because it was a grandchild. It wasn't a
mhm,
spouse or a parent,
mhm,
right? And so I started researching and creating some of my own content and started serving others that were kind of in my circle, right? Other
mhm.
grandparents, other men. And as time went on, I just kept developing content and getting deeper into that community. So I started developing things to help them in a practical way to deal with their grief. You know, it does have some biblical foundation or some spiritual foundation, but just practical things because I don't really follow the what they call the the 5 stages of grief. I don't honestly
Mhm,
follow those, and through study
mhm,
I realized that that's not who that's for. It's not for grievers. It was
mhm.
created for those that were terminally ill. And I
Oh,
think it was just a thing that was adopted to give to grievers because people are looking for instruction.
yeah,
How do I
always.
do this? And it became popular and people leaned into it because of that. But I never really followed that. So I kept trying to develop and think of things on my own that could help people. That's kind of how it came about. So I created the Grieve acronym because I love acronyms. But then I
Mhm,
created another one for the HELP method, which are
mhm.
adults that are helping children that are grieving. Because,
Yes.
we're raising 2 of our 4 grandsons, the brothers of the granddaughter that we lost.
Mhm,
And as we're working with them and helping them heal, it's like I think other adults and other caregivers could use this information to help children that are grieving that they're caring for. And so that's how I came up with the help method to help adults care for grieving children. And that's kind of how it just all kind of came about. And I've been serving in that space since, quite frankly, my granddaughter's death. I mean, it was just a
mm.
couple of months after she passed away, I was asked to speak to a church, and that's kind of what started the whole process. I gave my testimony and talked about our journey, and it just kept growing and growing from there. So I've been serving this special community since then.